Washington University are experiencing.
On July 24, Washington, D.C. saw significant protest as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressed Congress. Thousands gathered near the Capitol, chanting "Free, Free Palestine" and attempting to block streets. Police wearing gas masks used pepper spray to control the crowd after some protesters became violent and ignored orders to move back. The protest was in response to the ongoing war in Gaza, which has resulted in over 39,000 Palestinian deaths. After being pushed away from the capital, the protesters marched through Capitol Hill and gathered in front of Union Station. There they climbed flagpoles and replaced American flags with Palestinian flags. At least one person was arrested and police used chemical agents, leading to at least 2 people receiving treatment for chemical exposures. Representative Brandon Williams of New York, observing the flag situation, enlisted fellow Congress members, including House Speaker Mike Johnson, to restore the American flags. Video showed new US flags being raised. Inside the chamber, 5 protesters wearing yellow t-shirts with the slogan "Seal the deal now" were removed and arrested for disrupting Netanyahu's speech.
This is not a clash of civilizations. It's a clash between barbarism and civilization. It's a clash between those who glorify death and those who sanctify life. For the forces of civilization to triumph, America and Israel must stand together.
These protesters, advocating for a ceasefire and hostage release, did not verbally disrupt the speech. During his address, Netanyahu referred to the protesters as useful idiots and accused them of being manipulated by Israel's adversaries. On this, Representative Rashida, a vocal critic of Netanyahu, held up signs reading "war criminals" and "guilty of genocide," while wearing a Palestinian keffiyeh and flag pin. Taleb, who represents a district with many Palestinians, has been a strong critic of Netanyahu's policies. Earlier, former Israeli officials criticized Netanyahu for prioritizing his political survival over the hostages, safety, and regional security. Rachel Goldberg-Polin, whose son was kidnapped during the Hamas attack on October 7, expressed frustration about the situation. Netanyahu, addressing the plight of hostages in his speech, promised that he would not rest until all hostages were returned. Some family members of the hostages and rescued individuals were also present in the audience.